In today's video, we're diving deep into a topic that's constantly debated among tech lovers, students, and professionals. MacBook Air M3 versus Windows laptop. Both categories have their loyal fan bases. Apple users claim that the MacBook is unmatched in performance, design, and battery life, while Windows fans argue that customization, gaming, and price flexibility make Windows unbeatable. But in 2025, this comparison has become even more interesting with the launch of Apple's new MacBook Air M3, where Apple has taken power, efficiency, and AI-based performance to the next level. So let's begin an honest, detailed, and real-world comparison, completely unbiased. When it comes to design and build quality, Apple has always been at the top of the game, and the M3 MacBook Air is no exception. Built from 100% recycled aluminum, its ultra-slim 11.3mm body feels incredibly premium in the hands. Weighing just around 1.24 kilograms, it's perfect for travel, offices, and students. On the other side, Windows laptops come in a wide variety of designs. Models like HP Spectre, Dell XPS, Lenovo Yoga, and Asus ZenBook look stunning too, but the consistency that Apple delivers is hard to match. Some Windows laptops are made from plastic, others from metal, so the experience depends heavily on the brand. Verdict: the MacBook Air M3 clearly wins in design and build quality. Moving on to performance, the heart of any laptop. The MacBook Air M3 features Apple's new M3 chip, built on a 3nm architecture. It houses an 8-core CPU, a 10-core GPU, and a dedicated neural engine for AI processing, making video editing, coding, content creation, and multitasking incredibly smooth. Windows laptops, on the other hand, use Intel's 13th and 14th Gen i7/i9 chips or AMD Ryzen 7000 series processors. All powerhouses in their own right. But Apple's M3 chip is unbeatable in performance per watt efficiency, meaning it delivers high power while consuming less battery and generating less heat. In real-world testing, if you edit 4K videos on Final Cut Pro, the M3 Air handles it effortlessly, silently, and efficiently. While most Windows laptops produce more heat, noise, and battery drain. Verdict: the M3 chip is more efficient, though high-end Windows laptops still deliver more raw power, especially for gaming and heavy rendering. Talking about battery life, Apple truly dominates this category. The MacBook Air M3 easily lasts 16 to 18 hours on a single charge in real-world use. Full-day work, browsing, video playback, and editing without plugging in. Windows laptops show mixed results. Premium ultrabooks like HP Spectre, Dell XPS, and Asus ZenBook can last 10 to 12 hours, while gaming or high-performance laptops like MSI or Lenovo Legion only last around 5 to 7 hours. Verdict: MacBook Air M3 is the king of battery life. Now for thermals and noise. The MacBook Air M3 features a fanless design, completely silent even under heavy load. It might get a little warm, but never noisy. Windows laptops, however, require fans for cooling, and during gaming or rendering, that fan noise becomes noticeable. Verdict: MacBook Air wins for silent, cool operation. When it comes to gaming, Windows clearly takes the lead. While Apple has made progress, with the M3 chip supporting DirectX 12 compatibility and MetalFX upscaling, the macOS gaming library is still limited. Windows laptops, powered by NVIDIA RTX or AMD Radeon GPUs and backed by Xbox Game Pass, dominate the gaming world. Verdict: Windows laptops are the undisputed choice for gamers. In software and ecosystem, the MacBook Air M3 runs macOS Sonoma, clean, stable, and secure, free from ads and bloatware. If you already use an iPhone, iPad, or Apple Watch, the ecosystem integration through AirDrop, Handoff, Universal Clipboard, and iMessage feels magical. Windows laptops, meanwhile, run Windows 11, known for its customization and compatibility with virtually every software, from AutoCAD to high-end games and office tools. However, occasional bugs and forced updates can be annoying. Verdict: if you love a smooth ecosystem, go for MacBook Air M3. If you prefer flexibility and freedom, Windows is the way to go. Price and value is where things get interesting. The MacBook Air M3 13-inch starts around £1,099 to £1,299 in the UK, while the 15-inch version costs more. It's pricey but reliable in the long run with strong resale value. Windows laptops, however, are available in every price range, from £400 budget models to £2,000 gaming beasts, giving users plenty of choice. Verdict: Windows wins for price flexibility, MacBook Air for long-term value. In terms of ports and connectivity, the M3 Air includes only 2 Thunderbolt USB-C ports, a MagSafe charging port, and a headphone jack, meaning you'll need dongles for HDMI or SD cards. Windows laptops, in contrast, offer more versatility with USB-A, HDMI, Ethernet, and microSD slots. Verdict: Windows laptops win in connectivity. Moving to display quality, the MacBook Air M3 features a stunning liquid retina display, 13.6 or 15.3 inches, 500 nits brightness, and P3 color gamut. The colors look sharp, accurate, and natural. High-end Windows models like the Dell XPS OLED or HP Spectre can sometimes surpass it in contrast, but budget models often fall short. Verdict: MacBook Air M3 provides more consistent, premium display quality. On the topic of security and privacy, Apple takes a clear lead again. macOS is highly resistant to malware, and features like built-in encryption, Touch ID, and a secure Enclave chip add extra layers of protection. Windows 11 has improved with TPM 2.0, BitLocker, and Windows Hello, but since it's a more open platform, it remains slightly more vulnerable to malware and phishing. Verdict: MacBook Air M3 is safer out of the box. When it comes to upgradability, the story flips. MacBook Air M3's RAM and storage are soldered, meaning you can't upgrade them later. Windows laptops allow upgrades for RAM, SSD, and even customization of components. Verdict: Windows laptops win for upgradability. For students and professionals, the MacBook Air M3 is almost a dream device. Lightweight, lag-free, and long-lasting, perfect for notes, Zoom classes, and creative tasks. Professionals like coders, designers, and video editors will also love it, but engineers, architects, and gamers who rely on software like AutoCAD or SolidWorks should stick with Windows. Verdict: MacBook Air for creatives, Windows for technical and gaming users. Looking at AI integration in 2025, Apple's M3 chip comes with a powerful neural engine optimized for AI tasks, which apps like Photos, Final Cut Pro, and Logic Pro use efficiently. Windows, however, has introduced the concept of AI PCs with Intel Core Ultra and AMD AI engines, plus Microsoft Copilot integration for automating productivity tasks. Verdict: both are neck to neck, but Windows AI features are more open and visible. On long-term reliability, Apple laptops generally stay stable for 5 to 7 years with consistent software updates. Windows laptops can also last long, but it largely depends on the brand's build quality and performance management. Verdict: MacBook Air offers better longevity and resale value. Finally, which one should you buy in 2025? If you want a lightweight, battery-efficient, reliable, and premium laptop that runs seamlessly without lag or noise, the MacBook Air M3 is your best pick. But if you want gaming power, upgrade options, budget flexibility, and wider software compatibility, then go for a Windows laptop. In simple terms, students and creators should choose MacBook Air M3. Gamers and engineers should pick Windows laptops, and professionals who multitask can decide based on their preferred ecosystem. So this was our in-depth comparison of MacBook Air M3 versus Windows Laptop 2025 edition. Now tell us in the comments, which team are you on? Team MacBook Red Apple or Team Windows Laptop Computer? If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Trendscope, and I'll see you in the next Tech Comparison Fire.